kind of like your YouTube channel. I still think, chat, my YouTube channel is salvageable. I know that sounds really optimistic. Yeah, that's a good word to go with. Because my YouTube channel is it's in the fucking dumpster. I still think, but to be honest, chat, now's not a good time to peak on YouTube. Like, if you're a YouTuber right now and you're like killing it, this is not really a good time to like kill it. That's why I'm not even like sweating it. You know what I mean? Mimic MBT. I mean, MBT is good. You guys are the ones who put me on MBT before the hiatus. Was it you, Big Pippin, who like introduced me to MBT? No, but like, one thing is, you don't want to, this is not the time, like, if you're a YouTuber, you don't want to be like having your best months ever now. Like, you don't want to be peaking, because as I said, ad revenue is terrible, and who knows how that might last a year. It might last until the end of just this year, but who knows. But like, even if I'm just shitty, chat, and I'm just treading water for the next year and a half, 2 years, it's kind of perfectly fine. Because even if you double your views, chat, right now, you're only going to be making what you were making like in July. Or no, excuse me, not July, January. Like, you guys just don't know. Ad revenue fell off a fucking cliff, chat. Like, I looked at some of my, do you guys know, and I'm not trying to flex here, do you guys know in 2018, there was a month where I made almost $7,000 in ad revenue? I actually looked back at some of my tax records. In 2018, chat, I had a couple of months where I made $7,000 in ad revenue. I don't even know how that happened, chat. Like, do you guys think that I'm deserving of $7,000 in ad revenue? Those were the golden years, chat. And the thing is, it was the same shit. It was just shitty replays. If you really think about it, what was I doing in 2018, chat? I was still doing shitty replays. It was shitty replays and occasional premium video. It was the same exact stuff that I'm doing now. You know what I mean? Should have bought Microsoft. Like, if you really think about it, it's not like I was so much better as a YouTuber back then. It's just, you know, ad revenue is a weird thing, but you can't get that $6,000 anymore. My simp video took off. Play some Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm falling asleep. I'm about to end the stream, and honestly, playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, that's gonna put me to sleep, chat. That's probably gonna put me to sleep. So, chat, you guys have a good night. How many, so I did what? 2.5 hours? Cap's already burnt out. I mean, cause I told you guys I'm not really in streaming shape. Like, it's gonna take me like 3 streams to get back endurance. I might have to, what's it called? I might have to watch some duels for like the last hour of the stream. You know what I mean? Maybe it's because I haven't played any competitive yet. I am not extending the stream. I do not care what this donation is for. I am not extending the stream.
I don't care what they say about UCAPG. You're entertaining as hell. Keep it up.
Thank you very much, Dim Sum. I appreciate that. Donations like that keep the lights on in this stream, chat. I've been on Robinhood for 3 years. Pretty much only by Disney, Apple. They will always make money in my life. Those are good. Those are good investments. What's it called? Lion Kingdom. One of these days, maybe sometime in the next week, I'll do like a full breakdown of my portfolio, and I'll show you all the stocks that I own. Although I sold, what's it called? I sold so many stocks today, dude. Did you well, no, if you only, I was gonna say, did you sell anything today? But if you only own 2 companies, like, you know, Apple probably didn't move that much. Not to be an egomaniac, who makes everything about himself, like other mods. But did you see my emote? I have seen your emote. It's called, what's it? I'm not even gonna click it. It's called, wait, I know it's a W, because I clicked on it earlier. Big Pimpin' W seems too long. Hold on. Is it? I think it's Alex W. Oh, it is Big Pimpin' W. Okay, I knew it was a W emote because I looked at it. What's it called? I looked at it earlier. I put the podcast I produce on YouTube and YouTube. Yeah, ad revenue is not good right now. If you think about it from a fundamental standpoint, chat. If you're a company, and this is why ad revenue is terrible. If any of you guys ran a business, right? Like if any of you guys ran fucking Foot Locker, or you guys ran Apple computers or something like that, if you were going into a recession where you thought, hey, 20% of our business, and that's being generous, because when coronavirus shut down Apple stores and Foot Locker, you're going to see way more than a 20% drop. But if you just think about this from a fundamental standpoint, why ad revenue is going to be terrible, if you were running a company like that and you needed to make budget cuts, right? One of the first things you're going to do outside of just firing people, laying people off, is cutting back on advertising. Like, if you're why are you running commercials if your company's doing terrible? If it's not necessarily terrible, but if your company is going to see reduced sales because you're in a recession, everybody is spending less money, companies are making less money. I mean, yeah, there are some recession-proof companies, like Walmart doesn't give a fuck. I worked at Walmart, chat, for almost 5 years. The word recession does not matter to Walmart. You are going to shop at Walmart whether times are good or bad. It doesn't matter. If you're a cyclical store, like a grocery store like Kroger, Walmart, you're fine. But if you're an Apple, where you're going to sell 30% less fucking iPhones because no one has any money, there's really no need for you to be running commercials 24/7. And if you're spending less on commercials, Google's going to make less money. People forget, chat. Google is an advertising company at the end of the day. Google makes most of its money through YouTube ad revenue and through Google ads. And that's how we get paid. So, yeah, I mean, ad revenue just probably shouldn't be good for like 2 years. So I'm not really worrying about, like, you know, trying to make my channel blow up. But that doesn't mean that I'm just going to be satisfied with, like, my channel going into the ground, chat. I'll, of course, still try to make good videos. I don't know about the bit notification, says Nixon Rules. Oh, I'm sorry, Nixon. I see one for 100 bits. I'm sorry. Maybe stream some of those old Yu-Gi-Oh games. What's it called? You still get to do Yu-Gi-Oh, interact with the chat, and get info on your videos. I wonder... Those games wouldn't... I mean, those games aren't on Steam. Will you guys say anything if I pirate the games, chat? if I pirate... Because, like, obviously I'm not going to get, like, you know, try to get a fucking, like, PlayStation or anything like that. It's 2020. But, yeah, if I just get, like, a fucking PlayStation emulator, you know what I mean? Like, no one can... Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, like... I'm thinking just get, like, an emulator or something. Because that's something I could do. Some of those, like, old DS games, I have no problem streaming those. Because those are games that I could probably play, embody the computer, and still pay attention to the stream at the same time. Yeah, that's actually not a terrible idea. Doing some of the older Yu-Gi-Oh games. Usually I would say no, because, like, if I were to do, like, Genesis games and stuff, like, I'd have to focus way too much. But old Yu-Gi-Oh games, that we might actually be able to do.